This is not going to be a short one. I just woke up and I'm looking through somebody else's YouTube and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They already did a tribute. I'm waking up and this happens. Kevin Conroy. So, in case you're seeing this, he has passed away. Um, let's look at NBC News. I mean, most of the news is going to be pretty spot on. Conroy. So he has passed away at the age of 66. What's going on? Now I'll tell you my perspective of this after we look at this because I just woke up and found out. Kevin Conroy has passed away after being diagnosed with cancer. Um, so although he voiced a rugged hero on the small and big screen outside of work, he was known as a gentle, kind soul. Um, So it says that he had battled cancer. Um, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna put it's strange all this stuff. I was playing Arkham City last night. Didn't do very well at it. I'm gonna put a little. We'll do this, okay? Because I just woke up. Okay. So I met Kevin Conroy in 2003, many years ago, almost 20 years ago, at Los Angeles Comic Book and Convention Center near USC in downtown Los Angeles. Um, I think the only thing I said to him was, oh, I remember he went to the restroom and came back and then talked. And then um, I don't think I asked him any questions. The only thing I asked him was, only thing a comment I says, I've heard your voice so many times in so many commercials and things. And then he just said, I'm also in this commercial or this ad. That's about it. Like he signed a poster. I'm not sure where that poster is. That was before I had to move to this house from my old house where I grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, 2000s. And so I'm not sure that it was a poster for the Batwoman, Rise of the Batwomen. It was the last sort of Bruce Timm Radomski sort of style continuity where Batman. No, actually, that was the Harley Quinn stuff, wasn't it? It was the one where Batman and Tim Drake and Alfred you had and Barbara Gordon, and you had the three girls all portray Batwoman. Mystery of the Batwoman, I think it was called. Um, the animated series was like the first real modern Batman show there was. Now, before we had the Adam West Batman when I was a child, Batman also showed up in the Superpowers team and Super Friends cartoons, Hanna-Barbera and such. And there wasn't anything else. There was like parodies on Mighty Mouse and Bat. You should know who. Maybe you don't know who Mighty Mouse is. I won't explain. But there wasn't anything. And then the movie came out. Michael Keaton. I talked about Michael Keaton. And the Michael Keaton movie obviously would inspire the 92 Batman. Actually, that one and Batman Returns with Danny DeVito, Penguin. And a lot of the stuff you see in the original Radomski 2 or 3 year run was inspired by the movies. And so the Batman you see in the first couple of years is close to the Denny O'Neil written concept of Batman, the 70s, the sort of the second coming of Batman after the funny haha punch pow, whatever was good for kids back then. And like I said, the Adam West stuff was what we grew up with. When the movies came out, the '60s Adam West stuff was on Fox 11, uh, or any Fox station that Fox owns now. Disney owns, but Fox owned, uh, well, had temporary custody of those shows. Once the animated series debuted in '92, it took a couple of weeks or a month or so, but the Adam West show was taken off to make room like for the animated series in some fashion, just the way it was. I guess they could have coexisted, but that's just how it was. It was 1992, and then we get to the Bruce Timm slightly a soft reboot with the was a Batman Superman Hour, Batman Superman show, then Justice League and animated movies. I think I remember like the first sort of non-animated character Batman thing that Kevin Conroy did was the six mini movies that co-released with Batman Begins, and we've seen him in the Arkham series. So a lot of people, I remember going to a convention, kids were really interested, or like when I say kids, I mean late teens, early 20s. They were really getting into the animated series, and that was that at that time the animated series was like 16 years old, and people were going back and looking at that stuff. So people really get into this stuff, and I mean, it's great. I mean, there is nothing bad. There were a couple of hokey episodes, but I really got into that stuff. Collected the figures, other Batman. But to be fair, there were a lot of Batman toys from the early 90s uh, through most of the 90s, actually. It was obnoxious. And then they made Superman toys and Justice League toys and DC Universe stuff and whatever you see now at Walmart or Target. But shit, this was this just came up right now. Recently, Kevin Conroy had come out as being gay, and I didn't even know that. Uh, I just thought about it. It's like, it's just like, because I think about these people a lot. I was like, what are they up to? What are their lives like? Um, his last portrayal was Hordak, but he may have done I mean, Kevin Conroy was a he was busy all the time, just doing stuff. So he might have put in 10, 20 projects done before he passed away. Um, but I don't. The last time he was Batman, I don't know. It may be a project that's upcoming. But last night I was playing Arkham City. I got frustrated because I'm trying to get to Joker, because Joker in Arkham Asylum had the Titan virus. He will turn to steroid Joker, and then you kill him. You kill him in the first game, and then the second game he's dying. I know how the game turns out. I did a Let's Play last week. I'll link. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to link the link, okay? Because I saw some views for this, and I wasn't sure why. Maybe it was because of the news, but yeah, it sucks. It really does. I didn't think that was really. I I don't know, man. It's. I guess it's just I remember the cast of Gilligan's Island all passing away. Then some of the people from Brady Bunch had the dad passed away, and um, just like your favorite TV show icons, like from Leave It to Beaver or Beverly Hillbillies or Get Smart with Don Adams, Inspector Gadget, and uh, then you go on from that to like comic book icons. And oh yeah, Kevin Conroy had done a live action Bruce Wayne in the sort of the CW Arrowverse. He played an evil Bruce Wayne, which was great. I mean, worked all right. I think one of the things he had said at the convention was that he liked laughing like the Joker. It's just like that. He just liked kind of doing weird shit. He was crazy like that. So I don't remember if I shook his hand or not, but I said hello to him. I mean, we knew each other briefly, but he would have forgotten me. I mean, like with Marilu Henner, she has the one superpower that she was dumb to admit, which was she could remember every face and every name of everyone or everything. So no, unfortunately, I don't think Kevin Conroy had it. No matter what he was, no matter what for men to women, whether he was tall or short, he was a very good voice actor, and there won't be another like him. And they'll get similar sounding Batmans. Reno Romano had done the voice of Batman. Other actors have done the voice of Batman, and I think in a way, and I'm going to sound a little soulless, in a way it was good because you didn't want to rely on that one voice actor. We relied on Mel Blanc to do the voice of all the Looney Tunes characters. And when he passed away, it was like he had to really scramble to find somebody. His son did some of this stuff. Other people had done. Joe Joel Larity did the voice of Daffy Duck in the 90s and 2000s. But when they moved to DC animated movies, they were smart to just kind of get different voice castings and shit, and it's like just get different people. So you can never replace them, but um, there will always be there will always be disciples. You know, there will always be disciples who will carry on the same method of acting that Kevin had started. In case you're wondering why this doesn't have, I think it's supposed to project the bat symbol on here. Since I don't have this thing working, and I tried, I looked at the wires on this thing. It doesn't exactly project light where it would project the bat symbol, I think. So that could be like the bat signal would project from this thing. It's a candy dispenser, but it was the first thing I could think of. Um, so what I'm going to do, I think, for tribute to Kevin, is I'm going to turn on this light and just give 1 minute of silence. I will put the link to my last gameplay. Um, I'm not sure if we're going to play Arkham City tonight, but I'll play some Arkham game in tribute to Kevin because I think he deserves that. I think he's done everything he possibly could do, and I wish he could live a little bit longer. But cancer is an asshole. Whether it's skin cancer, eye cancer, ear cancer, um, testicle cancer. I mean, just I know my cousin had it, and I hope she's taking really good care of herself because she doesn't. You know, you got to take good care of yourselves. So, and I remember Fran Drescher had addressed the issues of cancer, of what we do to prevent it. Um, I probably don't think it's lung cancer. I don't think it's smoking. I don't think so. I hope not. I mean, I hope it's not smoking because most of those actors know a lot of famous actors like Mel Blanc and Henry Corden had passed away due to smoking. Let's turn on this light and we'll say our goodbyes. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. So where do we go from here? We'll find out someday.